The following video is sponsored by the generous people at TOYHAX.com. TOYHAX is your one-stop shop for sticker sheets for Transformers of all generations, from reproduction labels for the oldest pieces in your collection to upgrade sets for the most recent retail releases. They also make labels for G.I. Joe, figure display backgrounds, and more. TOYHAX.com. Stick around for SticKit. My name is Kit, and today we'll be taking a look at the TOYHAX labels for Earthrise Grapple. Out of my admittedly very small Earthrise collection, Grapple is the figure with the dreariest, dullest, most boring alternate mode of the bunch. As you could see in my review of said figure, Grapple's crane truck mode was nearly entirely a solid neon orange cuboid, so it seems priority number one of the TOYHAX set to break up the color scheme at least somewhat, and break up it does. Starting at the cab, the windows are given the same cel-shaded treatment as had been given wheeljacks, which look even better on Grapple. Warning stripes adorn the front bumper, and you get multiple choices for a license plate. The three options left on my sheet are Grapple, Sun Tower, and Hauler, but the one I chose to go with was Grapple in reference to the Reveal the Shield figure. I love references like these, and I'm always happy to see vanity plate options like this included. There are actually two sets of license plates, ones that are whole and ones that are cut in half. The latter were meant to go on the front bumper, and the former were meant to go on the rear, but I got them swapped when applying these. Considering that the seam line here is only structural and has nothing to do with transformation, you'll be fine if you make the same error. Small orange discs are meant to cover the silver pins keeping the front wheels attached, so that the hub is completely orange. Though it seems as if the designers expected a fair bit of difficulty regarding these, considering you get 14 spares. Further along the sides are some labels meant to pick out utility doors and vent detailing, which ironically I had more difficulty aligning than the hubs. Around the back are some nice diamond plating and extra venting that are on what will be the bottoms of Grapple's feet. Moving up, the base of the crane features some warning stripes, with even more running across the arm itself. On top are some hydraulic details meant to convey an access area for maintenance, I think. Finally, the end of the arm features an optional Autobot symbol plate and a cheeky brand logo for IA Construction. Surely this must be from an alternate timeline where the Ark landed in Iowa instead of Oregon. One good thing about this label in particular is that it doesn't catch whenever you extend or retract the crane arm, meaning this one will adorn your figure for years to come. It's not just the vehicle mode that benefits from a nice sprucing up, but the robot mode looks far better as well. The long, flat, and bland neon orange legs are now sporting new mechanical details with special cutouts for the sculpted detail, and the stabilizing pistons are given some new bottom side decals to match the original Generation 1 toys. The hips feature some nice wraparound labels that add pops of red, and the arms get new shots of black on those shoulder vent details. On the forearms are some nice generic robotic detail with a cutout for a siege port, and the wrists, these are the only labels in this set I actually dislike. They're meant to replicate the original Generation 1 figure's silver wrists, as well as cover up some pins, but I think the effect falls flat, as it doesn't really wrap around the entire wrist, with gaps near the corners and transformation seams. The gappiness of it is more a consequence of designing it around the transformation, but the color still looks bland as well. I would have preferred seeing some more warning stripes or something instead. That being said, this is a sticker sheet, meaning you can just leave these on the sheet if you don't like them. Now, I don't want to end on a bad note, since I do like this set, so lastly I'd like to point out that this set completely fixes the issue I had with Grapple's eyes looking hollow and creepy. This set comes with two sets of metallic blue eyes, which do wonders for changing this figure's overall disposition. They're probably the most difficult ones to apply, but they're definitely worth it. Out of the entire Earthrise lineup, Grapple was definitely the figure that needed the most help from a sticker sheet. Fortunately, I feel this set knocked it out of the park in that regard, as now Grapple is an extremely lively and somewhat ornate Autobot, and I've warmed up even harder towards the figure. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's in store for the upcoming Kingdom Inferno. Next time on the show, we'll be taking a look at a more subdued set, ironically for a far more flamboyant character, so stick around for the next SticKit. This has been Katastrophe. Transform and roll out.